how to change your brand name on Amazon. It's quite easy, to be honest. Let me tell you how. Very quickly before I start, I'm not going to ask you to like and subscribe, that'll be later on. We actually do sell on Amazon. We had our best ever day yesterday. I'm in a great mood now. The American stimulus checks hit, which I'll show you our sales. As you can see, there is an ever so slight massive increase. We stocked out for a day or two here, back in again, and we just had our best ever day by an absolute mile. Fingers crossed, that continues on. Welcome along to the channel. If you're new, my name is Tom. I am one half of the Honest Entrepreneurs. And as I said, we recently went through a brand name change. We did a lot of research on this on YouTube, on forums, on Facebook groups, and there's a lot of different opinions as to what you can do. None of them were very attractive, to be honest, so we actually in the end tried our own and it worked well, so I'm going to share it with you now. This brand that we wanted to change, we had a lot of good reviews, which is why we were very scared to delete the listing and re-upload, which is what you are generally told to do by Amazon. We went to the back end to make a change manually, just on Seller Central. As soon as you put that in, you pop up with an error code, you cannot change it. So kind of off the bat, you're rejected. We then got on the phone to seller support, who we have a long-standing hate-hate relationship with, basically. They're not very helpful normally. We spoke to them, they told us it's being contributed from our side. So we said, look, we can't change it, it's not working, we get an error code every time. We actually couldn't even change the title, which is a strange thing. So what we then tried and we were advised to do is upload a flat file. We uploaded a flat file with a brand name change and a new title. It didn't work again. At this point, we were sending new stock in with the new branding on. We changed from one brand name to the other because we actually are launching 2 other products with the new brand names. We wanted 3 products with a single brand name. We're then going to trademark them all together and make a brand store. Obviously, and also get the EBC and the other benefits of having brand registry, which we didn't have for this product. But it was a very good seller, we had a lot of good reviews and we didn't want to affect that at all. We're also coming into kind of a good part of the year for sales for us, so we really didn't want to risk deleting it and being offline for any amount of time. With the flat files not working and with the products on their way in, we thought of a new technique. So here is what we did step by step that allowed us to get our brand name changed on Amazon. Step 1, we asked our freight forwarder to take cell phone photographs of the brand clearly visible on the product. So we had the new inserts. We also had the FNSKU labels visible. They sent them to us, so we had them on file as if we'd taken them ourselves. We then took a screenshot of our EAN/UPC numbers. So we have an account with GS1, as we recommend that everyone should. We took a screenshot that this number, this worldwide product identifier is ours, we own it, and we put the brand name, the new brand name actually, next to it. So on the GS1 website, you can actually populate, you can fit in all your records basically. So we can put the title next to the number. So we did that, took a screenshot of that as well. Next, let me just check my notes here what we did so I get it right. Hey guys, just wanted to jump in here and say, if you are new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. I can then carry on with the video. Done? All right, let's go. We then showed the domain that we own. So we bought the domain for this brand name. We actually haven't used it yet. So we just bought it because we know we want to go ahead with it. So we bought the domain, we sent a screenshot again showing that we have that domain. So the website that we bought it from, I think it was like domaincheap.com. We showed the email, so we took a screenshot of that as well as a third thing. We then knew the products were going in, so we had a couple of phone calls with Amazon. They wouldn't change it, it said the values were being contributed from our side. So we were kind of a bit stuck at that point because we didn't want to delete the listing, as I said earlier. So at this stage, we got the products in. We knew the new branding was in there. So we had product photography on the listing with our brand clearly visible. We changed all of the product photographs to the new brand name. So it still had the old brand name in the title and on the listing itself under the brand. Changed to the new one. We let a couple of days sales go by. Sales were strong, they continued well. We then got Amazon back on the phone and basically very politely said, look, there's a bit of confusion here. We sell this product. We had an old brand, but we changed it a while ago to this new name. we don't want to confuse our mutual customers here. This is really difficult, but for some reason, as it seems to be a bit of an issue, we can't seem to change the brand name or the title from the back end. Can you please help us out? The guy on the phone, for once, with seller support was super helpful. He just jumped on and said, yeah, it seems really strange. Of course, I can help you guys out. Please wait on the phone. I waited about 5 minutes. I then said that I can send you across all the proof that we have. I sent that to him in an email as well. And then as he's on the phone to me, he said, look, I put that through. That's all fine. I've changed the brand name. I've changed the title. Wait 24 hours and then it should be live. So we did this once and it didn't work. And then we did it again. And while I was on the phone to the guy, I said, look, can you please just put it in writing what exactly you're doing? This is a little tip you should always do, by the way, because you can finish a phone call thinking something's finished and you're all happy, and then they send you an email with something completely irrelevant and not truth what actually happened. So while I was on the phone to him, I got him to email me with exactly what he was going to do and what he was doing. We waited, I think it was about 8 hours, checked it again, checked. So now we're clear, we're moving forward with the rebrand. We've got the 2 other products about to launch, it's taking forever to launch those, but we can now get a trademark across all 3 and we're good to go. There you have it, guys. It was as easy as that. We read a lot, as I said earlier, about some horror stories about people losing their listings and trying other techniques. This worked for us. Hopefully it works for you. Let us know in the comments. This was super simple, super risk-free, really, and meant we didn't have to delete our listing, which was very scary because we thought we might lose our ranking and of course our reviews as well. Any questions you have, any other tips or tricks you want to know? We've been through quite a lot already in our kind of 8 or so months on Amazon. We've been through the ringer a bit, so watch our back catalogue. There's loads of little bits of advice. There's also an Amazon Basics series, which we are launching weekly on tips and tricks for Amazon sellers to get started selling on Amazon. As I said, leave any questions in the comments and we will catch up soon. Cheers.